Hi everyone, my name is Vivek and we will be going through the concepts related to cloud, data and AI. Right now my main focus is on Fabric, and in each and every video I am explaining different items in Fabric. In my previous project I worked on bank operations data engineering use case. That project was mainly batch based, meaning the loads were daily, weekly, monthly. I followed the medallion architecture, which is bronze, silver, gold. And I also used items like Lakehouse, Notebook, Pipeline, Semantic Model, and Power BI report. So the goal was to load the banking data, clean and transform it, and organize it for reporting. So focus was on historical analysis, schedule the refresh, and then we will go to the reporting. So I'll just show you my pipeline for my previous project. Yeah, so you can see this pipeline can be scheduled, we can run at any time. And so, as in failure, if it fails, we can get an email. And if it is successful, also, so this all has to be scheduled. Now, talking about my new project. So, in this project, I'm using items like Eventstream, Eventhouse, KQL Database, KQL Query, real-time dashboard, notebook. So focusing here on Fabric real-time intelligence, here the goal is a bit different. Instead of only working with data, which is like in the batch, coming monthly, weekly. So I'm working with data that is coming continuously. So it is more about live and streaming data. Now, over here, you can create the new workspace for a new project. So after creating it, you will get an option over here for task flow. So over here, you will get a lot of options, and among which I chose the event analytics. So in the task flow, why I chose event analytics? Because the project is more focused on real time event rather than the batch based. So yeah, let's go. So there are now six things. So six sections. One is the streaming data input, get data, data track, store streaming data, real-time dashboard, and one is for the machine learning. So coming to the stream data input, let me show you. Yeah. So over here you can select the new item. I chose event stream. Over here you can see the event stream. Um, so I chose event stream as an item because it used which is it is I mean used when data is coming continuously into Fabric. It could be stock market events or application logs, website clicks. In here, I created a source called uh, stock market. So you can it was already given in Fabric, but you can choose something different as well. So the data flows into my event stream and then it goes to the event house. Now, so in the preview you can see all my data. So but in real business project, this source would be having something else. It could be a bit different. It could be some custom endpoint from Azure Event Hubs, or you can see the big list in the source as well. So let me tell you the best part what I saw. You can also transform the data over here in the Event House. Yeah. So now let's go to the get data section. Yes. So now in the get data section, yeah. So this is the table I created. The table is a symbol risk reference. So it stores business rule information for each stock symbol, such as sector, risk level, and event count threshold. I'll just show you my table. Yeah, so it might take a bit of time. So the purpose of this table is to give meaning to the streaming data. The streaming data gives the live stock events, but this reference table tells the system how to classify those events based on the risk. Now, for both of them, yeah. So for both of them, the output point is going to the stored streaming data, which is most important part of the project. So streaming data should not just pass through the system and disappear. We need to store it so that we can query it, analyze it, and build dashboards or do some machine learning logic. So on like in my previous project, so we used Lakehouse, but over here for data storage, I'm using the Eventhouse. So yeah, so let me show you my Eventhouse. We over here we created a KQL database where we can store the tables. So now we can, so the best part, we can also do the query over here in the KQL database itself, but I did not do it. Frankly, put the KQL query section separately over here. Yeah, it is the custo query workbench, which is in the data track. Yeah. So I I use these KQL queries to track, explore, and analyze the data. Some of these uh, I mean, analysis can also be done in the SQL, like counting the records, getting the maximum and minimum values. But I personally used KQL because as I want to do something new, taking each and every item and creating a project. And also the main reason is that it is KQL because the data is stored in Eventhouse and it is mainly designed for real-time event data. So KQL is more natural for checking ingestion time and tracking event patterns in real time. Yeah. So if we will go to the first query, this is just for like I started with a simple take 10. This will help me to check whether the records are coming correctly from Eventstream to Eventhouse and also helps me understand the column names or values. So I can just select it and run. Yeah. So now you can see the data. Now for the second part. So this will give me a quick idea for total volume of records and will get to validate that the data is actually being ingested. So we can just validate it from the source to the destination that what is the total count. Now next what I did, I checked how many records are were ingested per hour. So I used the ingestion time, like of 1 hour, when the records entered the event house and when to group the data and so into 1 hour window. So this will tell us if data is coming continuously or not. Yeah. So you can see that now what. So my next query, which is for symbol count. Okay, so I summarized event count by stock symbol. In real, this can help identify most active stocks. Now I'll not run it, but I mean if you just want to see. Yeah. So you got the count. Now in the next one, I summarize, like I calculated what is the average price for each symbol, doing the casting. So this was for cast if it is in string or any other data type, then calculating the bid ask. Now for the last one, yeah, this one. So in here, I created a simple risk detection. So for each symbol, I calculated the minimum and maximum last sale price within a 5 minute window. So calculating the price movement, if the movement is greater than 5, I treat it as a possible risk signal. Yeah. So coming to the next one. Yeah, let's see the dashboard now. I think it would be very small for you guys. Yeah, this is the dashboard, and over here you can click it. So after streaming data in Eventhouse, analyzing it using KQL queries, I visualize that data. So it is not some kind of like Power BI report. It looks similar, but so rather than just looking at the query results, the dashboard helps to convert the KQL analysis into business visuals. If you'll see, you can see that this really looks like a Power BI, but it's not. This dashboard can show things like total stock events, event count by symbol, real time price trend. So over here, I'm not just storing the data, but I made it easier for business to understand. So in short, this dashboard helps user to monitor the latest stock market activity without waiting for a scheduled report. So it just give you a quick view of event volume, price trends, large price movements. So all this done can be done by yeah. So over here you can see that you can choose a new tile. So once you choose a new tile, you will get an option. So if you need a bar chart or what type of graph you need, you can set the alerts, you can choose the data source. So I did it from the KQL database. Now after the dashboard, uh, so after the dashboard, I moved my data to ML. Over here I have used notebook. Yeah. So in yeah, the stock market events can enrich with like the tables present and features like price movement, bid ask, or event count, sector, and risk levels can be used for risk scoring. So it was not such a big code like a machine learning one, but just to show you guys, as we have done it in the previous project as well. Over there the machine learning part was a bit big, but over here I just wanted to show you guys that we can add the machine learning part as well to our so that was in batch, so I did it over here as well. So overall, what what this project is doing is the event analytics task flow gave me like 6 sections. I used Eventstream for streaming data input, inserted reference data, the second part in get data part, and used KQL queries and data track, stored streaming data in Eventhouse using a KQL database, then visualizing the results using real-time dashboard, and finally connecting the project idea to the machine learning side for risk scoring. And this shows the full real-time analytics flow. So yeah, so this was whole of my project. So guys, that's it for today, and we'll bring you something new in the next video. I hope you guys liked it. Thank you so much.